I wanted to make a video about basically going to the gym because it's that time of year where everyone's making New Year's resolutions and signing up for gyms, and a lot of people surprisingly still haven't gotten the concept of what resources are available to them and are suited for them when they join a gym. So I'm going to go through these things and actually kind of break it down for those of you who might have not a lot of background when it comes to fitness. So any gym you go to these days, any major chain gyms or even local gyms these days are going to offer you three types of things. You're going to have the option to work out by yourself. You're going to have the option to work out as a group in terms of group fitness, and then there's the option of hiring a personal trainer and actually training you. So these options are available for everyone. Now I've done group fitness and I'm a personal trainer as well, so I know kind of both worlds and what the benefit is in either of them. And the way I see it, all these different categories are suited for different kinds of people. So let's break it down. Let's start with working out by yourself and why you would want to go ahead and do that. The kinds of people that like working out by themselves are the kinds of people, I'd say, that like working out by themselves. They actually prefer to. Many people do actually. Or there are people who don't need anybody to push them. They're self-motivated and they don't really need someone to be kind of telling them what to do in the gym. They have a good idea of what they need to do. Now I know some of you might be saying, well, I still come with my friends or have them to push me, so sometimes I do that. Well, the truth is, from what I've seen in the gyms and the many gyms I've actually been to, most people fall in this category. They either are working out by themselves, they're either working out with their boyfriend or girlfriend, or they are working out with a personal trainer. So I think most people kind of find, because it's not very consistent when it comes to bringing a friend in the gym. Sometimes they might not fit in your schedule, sometimes you might not fit in their schedule. So majority of people who should be working out by themselves or should be people who, again, like working out with themselves and they're self-motivated, and they have a good idea how to work out correctly. They're not beginners when it comes to fitness. They know how to use the machines, they know how to lift dumbbells or any barbells properly. So yeah, that's I would say those are the kind of people that should be working out by themselves. So the other option that you have is doing group fitness. Now I've been an instructor and I'm still instructing group fitness, boot camps, spinning. I'm a big believer of group fitness, and I think it's a great alternative to working out by yourself because it kind of motivates you a little bit more and actually gives you a really great workout compared to if you were doing it by yourself. Now, the nice thing about group fitness is that it's got a lot of variety. You're never kind of doing the same thing over and over. There's so many different kinds of classes that you can try, and you have the option to meet new people. Now, having said that, most people who join group fitness, they tend to kind of keep to themselves from what I've seen as an instructor and don't really put the effort to meet new people. But nonetheless, it's still a great way to kind of work out with people who are like-minded and who might have the same goals as you do. The nice thing about group fitness is that it has a schedule, right? It's a class, so it's almost like you can think of it like a school. You have a class, you have to go to it. There's no really obligation. If you don't, you're not going to lose anything if you don't, except the calories that you would have burned. But there's that tendency to kind of get you in because you have that option of putting that in your schedule, and that's the only time you can come into the gym. If you miss it, then so there's a little bit of pressure to get you into the gym, and that's what a lot of people use that for, to get to pull them into the gym, give them a reason to come in because they have to make it into that class. And once you're in the class, all you got to just follow the instructor. So the other option that you have is getting a personal trainer. Now that's not an option for everybody because most of the time I mean, almost all the time, the personal training packages are not included in the membership that you pay for. So it is an extra cost that many people might not be able to afford. Nonetheless, but this is what a personal trainer should be. I think, in my opinion, and there's two reasons why you should go for a personal trainer. The first thing is that you need a workout buddy who knows what they're doing, and knows what they're talking about. And the other thing is that you might have a particular goal and you want someone to train you from point A to point B. Now, hopefully, if you were to hire a trainer, you're going to get one of these two. And I say hopefully because, this is an industry where it's not always consistent when it comes to the kind of people you're going to get. But if you get a good trainer, someone who passionately cares about what they're doing, they're going to offer you one of these two things, and they're going to find out immediately what you're looking for, because not everyone might have a particular kind of goal or something they may actually know at that time. They might develop it later on, but they just want someone to kind of work out with them, and then there's some people who, I want to lose like 20 pounds or something, and so they're very motivated, they're very goal oriented, and they need someone who's going to get them, and they're paying for it, so they want at the end of this program, they want to see some results. So the first option is hiring a personal trainer as a workout buddy. Now, why would you want to do that? So think about it. Would you rather work out with someone who thinks kind of know what they're doing, has read a few things on the internet, works out really a lot by themselves, and so they think that what worked for them is going to work for you? Or do you want someone who has studied fitness, has a bachelor's degree, let's say, in exercise physiology, has taken a very rigorous personal training course, or has a lot of experience with training people and has seen enough to kind of give you a good program that would follow great results? So these are the kind of questions you ask yourself, right? Do you want to work out with your boyfriend and girlfriend and have yourself, waiting for that 60-minute workout? Most of it you're going to be either talking or you're going to be waiting for them to do their set while you jump in, because you're working out together. Or do you want someone who's going to focus on you for that 60 minutes and give you the most efficient and effective workout for that 60 minutes? So that's what the buddy, personal trainer is someone who's, devoted to you for that 60 minutes. And you're the center of attention, your results, your everything. And it's supposed to, at the same time, be your friend too, not just sort of yell at you or anything like that. So you see sometimes on TV. It's somebody who's call you up and see, where are you coming? Someone who actually cares about you showing up in the gym, and at the same time has you in mind in terms of where you're headed and how much you're progressing over time. So the other reason that people get a personal trainer is that they have a particular goal and they need to achieve it in a particular time frame. And so they get the trainer because they need to get from point A to point B. For instance, an MMA fighter, for instance, they need to train because they need to be ready for the competition at a particular deadline. So they get a trainer in order to manage their program and get them ready for that training program. Same thing, the average person might be looking to lose, let's say, 20 pounds, and they're sitting at a particular weight and they need to get to this weight, and they talk with the trainer, and the trainer says, okay, realistic time frame is blah 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 based on your state of physical activity and based on your availability, all that kind of stuff. So anyone who's very goal oriented when it comes to fitness definitely benefits from a personal trainer, as opposed to group fitness or even doing it by themselves. It's just much more tailored because they have a very specific goal. It's much more tailored to them, to their goal, and it incorporates that whole idea of a workout buddy as well as someone who's very passionate about getting them to that result point that they're looking for. So there you have it. Hopefully that sort of cleared some things up for you. So next time you go to the gym, you have a good idea as to where you fit in with respect to these three options. And you know, these days gyms are trying to be a little more creative. They're coming up sort of with sort of small group boot camps, and I mean, they would still categorize as group fitness. I would say any program where it's more than one person, I would consider as group fitness. So yeah, there you go, and hopefully you have a great idea now. So what you need in order to reach your New Year's resolutions. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave it down there, and I will answer them. Thank you very much, and good luck.